Good afternoon. Cloudy day in Dublin. Winter nights are rolling in and it's not even September. So we're having a deep dive into the final vault and we're going to have a conversation today about guitar players. In the narrative of classic rock, the names that would get mentioned would be Clapton, Page and Plant. I would also like to add to that list Ritchie Blackmore and Tony Iommi especially. I mean, what other individual invented a genre of music by the way they played guitar? When we flip over to the other side of the pond in America, as far as I can see, and I may be wrong here, the conversation tends to be Hendrix and Dwayne Allman and Stevie Ray Vaughan, and that seems to be it. So what I'm going to start today is a little series based on records and my fault of great guitarists that I think we should be having conversations about. And I'm going to start with Alice Cooper, the band, not the man. It's no secret I'm a fan of the original band and the run of albums from Pretty's For You right through to $1 Billion Babies. And the lead guitarist Glen Buxton is highly underrated and not talked about enough in this group setting. I know the focal point is Alice Cooper, the individual, but when we talk about Alice Cooper, the band, Glen Buxton, and my favourite albums by them are Love It to Death, great album, with their breakout hit I'm 18, and not only one of the underrated guitar players in a classic rock narrative, but albums, killer. This is just fantastic. I know you have your hits on it, but the one that's really impressive on this to me is Hail Over Flies. It's so different than anything you'll ever hear. And Glen Buxton, superb lead player. And this is something I picked up at the record store day record. Now, I spoke about it the other day. If you want to hear Matty's high, it's here. Now, Alice, his voice is in and out. He's in the depths of alcoholism. Sometimes it sounds like he can't catch his breath, but this is a great live album. And Glen Buxton's guitar playing is just really astonishing. And that run of albums, again, as I said, School's Out would probably be the most famous album and my least favourite. Muscle of Love would be an album that would be considered a bit of a letdown, but I think it's great. Killers, $1 Billion Babies, and Love It to Death. I mean, just fantastic run of albums. And so that's the first in a little series I'm going to do, guitar players that we should be having more conversations about. Glen Buxton, what a man. Alice Cooper, what a band. Keep it final and keep it real.